Check 1, 2. That's not working. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Yep. Okay, so the problem is I have a bad chord. Check. Okay, boy. So is everyone enjoying themselves watching me play with chords? Now I have to plug in the power for the phone. Excuse me while I plug in the power. Boy, I wish I could start over. I just hate the fact that I spend the first 10 minutes screwing around with chords. No, it's not YouTube. It's the fact that I have a bad chord, and the chord that I'm using is too short. And anyway, we'll see if Christine has to. What are you doing? If Christine has to come on board, then. Oh man, he knows I hate that. Christine has to play, then I'm going to have to unplug the power. But by that time, the phone will be fully charged. Okay, so another lovely day. All right, you can on Discord loud and clear. What? Oh, so Discord, you can watch videos? Wait a second, hold on. Power, yes. I don't know. I must. Whatever. Fall God, how are you? Okay. Fail God. Sorry about that. We've got Arda. Hi, Arda. How are you? I think this is sizzling. Uh-oh. We have a problem with the audio again. Let me listen. Oh, that's a buzz. That's just a buzz. So, Fail God. Cool. Fail God. Fail God, where are you from? Also, Arda, where are you from? Okay, Fail God, Portugal. Cool. I was there once. When I was in the Navy, we flew in to play with the band. I played some kind of a ceremony there. I forget what it was. I think it was for some dignitaries. And Arda is from Turkey. Great. Awesome. You are the first people from Portugal and Turkey to be on this blog who've actually chatted with me. So it's nice to meet you all. Okay. Yeah, so assuming you all are Dovydas fans, and if you are, then you're aware that the band has lost one very, very important member, our sax player, Allen. Oh, you're going to Canada. Cool. All right. Anyway, tomorrow there is at noon Eastern time, which would be Portugal 5 or 6 p.m. and Arda maybe 7. There will be he's launching it as a premiere, which means that we can all chat. Okay, so Dovydas will be there chatting, I'll be there chatting, and it will run for, he said, several hours. So that would be Sunday, 1-10-20-21. Lots of ones and twos and zeros at 12:34. Actually, it's set to start at noon. It's at least that's what it says on the invite. So I'll be looking forward to that. To being there to celebrate Allen. I was looking over some videos. I've got so many videos of gigs that I've recorded too, but my gigs don't have the audio that Dovydas's has, because he has a recorder where the whole band plugs into his recorder. Now in Banner Elk at the Eagle's Nest, we all get he gets a feed out of the mixing board. What is that cat doing? The cat's right out of sight. He knows where the camera is aiming, so he knows he can get out of it. Anyway, so I figured I'd wear my Sun Records shirt that I got when we played there about almost a year ago in Memphis. Oh, here he comes. He's going to join us. No, he's not. Okay. Oh. He gave us a little teaser. Okay. What a funny cat. All right. So I had a request last night that came in, and the request line is over there. I'll be right back. looking at all this news. Yeah, so I kind of figured over the last 100 years or so, the U.S. had kind of got in everyone's business and then started spreading democracy everywhere. And it appears that what happens here happens everywhere else too. And I'm just hoping that we're not all in for it. Okay, so we're just going to try to stay focused on music and being happy. And we'll let all the bad things just, we just got to kind of keep focused on them, but let's not let them lead our lives, right? Interesting, chords. Do any of y'all see colors in chords? Hi, Jeremy. How are you? And Rita's here. Good. So we got lots of time zones. I think Rita's out west. So now do you all? I can't say see colors, but do you feel colors when we play a? Wait a second. Hold on. When we play, Rita's in Colorado. Okay, great. A chord, like this chord here. It's a color. It sounds like two colors combining. It feels like three colors. That's one color. One color, still one color, And I hear sound like I do colors, and every note is a color. That's a G. That's my color. Like, that's the one note that I can always find. So if I hear a song and I want to know what key that song is in, to me, that's my gold, right? I can see that. When I see that, it's my gold color. And it's the only one that I have. Hi, Stacy and Cyrus. All right, cool. So when we're talking about, before I do this, let me do this disclaimer. I am not an college-educated music teacher, okay? I'm just a very opinionated bass player that I'm in my 5th decade of being a professional musician. 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. What? 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. Yeah, 5th decades. All right, so I count with my fingers. Anyway, and I've come to realize that there are really cool theories with applications that I do. So I play by ear, and over the decades, I've become a super strong sight reader, meaning I can stare at a page with bass notes on it, and my left hand, knows where all the notes are. And then I can, through experience understand the rhythms of the notes, and then through my experience and knowledge, I can read the codas and the DSL codas and the repeats, and then my ears allow me to hear phrases, right? And so when I see something, I'll be looking at a piece of music, and I'll hear it that I'm getting towards the end of the phrase, and then usually I'll see a double bar, two lines at the end of a measure, or I will see a number. My ear will confirm that, yep, that's the number I'm looking at. And when I go to the next number, I can get lost, and my ear will keep me on track. So what is we get all of our bodily functions involved with playing music. The longer we do it, the better we get. Now, there's synesthesia. Wow. Does that have something to do with what we're talking about? All right, so Arda says, well, honestly, I think you have more knowledge in music than my music teacher. Again, knowledge coming from college. It all goes in here into the cerebral cortex, I think, from what I've understood. When it goes in here, though, it's kind of spread out on in your whole brain. So the part of our brain, this is my research, and I'm talking to real researchers, and they're going, interesting. But I believe that the parts of our brain that control our heartbeat, our bodily functions, our organs, eyes, hearing, everything, digestive system, it all works with our ear. And so our ear uses all those parts of our brain. A couple of years ago, I was in AFib, okay? And I was in AFib because I didn't drink enough water and my body was shutting down. And so I could feel in my fingers my heartbeat going bum, 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 because I was playing a bass solo, and I was thinking the bass solo, and the notes coming out weren't what I was thinking. And after that song, it was Take the A Train, I did a bass solo, where I felt this weirdness going on, and I just said, I'm sorry, but I can't play this upright. And I put my upright bass down, went out to my car, got my electric, came in, finished the gig. The next day, I was in the hospital, in the emergency room, minutes from ceasing from joining Allen. I was literally like that close to dying. My heart rate was up to just about 200. And anyway, but I made it. And while I was in the hospital the next day, or that day, I was looking at the EKG. And then I remembered when I was in AFib in the hospital, I was looking at it, and it was exactly what my fingers were doing the night before when I was playing. And so at that minute, through that experience, I realized that there is a connection. When someone says you play from your heart, yeah, you really do. Personal experience only, something that I don't recommend anyone else try. But what I do recommend you trying is make sure you drink enough water, because I wouldn't be surprised if 1% or more of the premature deaths are from sepsis, where your system has poison in it from not drinking enough water, and it causes organs to shut down or malfunction, causing other problems, which, So anyway, melodically hardwired. Yeah, Rita, you get it. Okay, cool. Are you a musician? That's interesting. And let's see, Nick says we are not comprising it at all. Oh. All right, sorry. I was just reading a text that I guess wasn't aiming towards me. Music can be learned, And I'm going to repeat something to you guys that I heard when I was 23. It was around the day I got out of the Navy band. I was doing a gig with this really famous jazz guitarist. His name was Herb Ellis. And Herb said, while we were getting all religious, talking about music, because he was in his 60s, I was 23, and I was telling him I'm going to go to college for jazz or for music, and I was taking this music engineering at the University of Miami. And he goes, you don't need to go to college to learn music. You need to play music to do this kind of music. And so he said, you can already do it. He said, you connect with me better than just about any bass player I've ever played with. And I was 23, and it's like, wow. And I sort of got it. He said, what you need is experience. No one's going to teach you what you can do because you can already do it. What you need to do is learn all the forms of music you can. And so anyway, the thing I want you all to take home from this rant is verbatim, Herb Ellis said, learn all you can. Learn, meaning study, listen to other people, practice, learn all you can, and forget about it. Meaning, do not consciously think about what you've learned. Just once you know it. And so I spent 40 years figuring this out, 30-something years figuring this out. There are neural connectors in our brains. We've got, 2 or 3 million when we're born. We've got 500,000 when we die. But these connectors are experiences. And once you understand something and you perform this thing, like if it's playing or singing or whatever, once you make the neural connection, it is made. And then whenever you do it, you're using that connection and making new connections and thus creating an experiential learning process. You're creating this knowledge from your experience. And so when you apply a skill, like for me, singing is my new thing. I've been doing it for about 2 years now. And I'm experiencing things, but I know exactly what I'm doing. When I'm singing, I know exactly when I'm flat, sharp, whatever, when I'm off, and I know exactly how to shut my ear off. And so if you're somebody that can sing, where you're a musician, let's say you play guitar or bass and you've been drums, and you're driving down the road and you hear these songs and you're singing along in your head, and you're like right with the song, and then you start singing and it sounds really good. But then you're playing your instrument and your voice just doesn't seem to work. It's because you're using the part of your body or your ears, which are connected to all the parts of your brain. So what I strongly recommend is when you are singing, when you're singing, don't listen to what you're playing if you're playing an instrument. Just think what you're playing. Think about it. Because again, your ear is not thinking. Your ear is it's your body. All right, so when I play by ear and I'm playing a song I've never done, I'm thinking the notes. If I don't know the notes, I either lift my fingers and don't play, or I just play wrong notes on the bass. Because I want to focus on being in tune, on hitting the right notes, phrasing, the whole thing with singing. So I've been getting much better at that and being able to make this disconnect of disconnecting my ear from my thinking part. So years ago, back in 2005. I was with Ringling Brothers Circus, and I was bored and I was thinking about this ear thing, and having like automatic reflexes and the whole thing. I've been playing the show for like almost a year and a half, so that would be 500 performances. Same show, same notes, reading them. So one day I bought a book, great book, it was in Walmart, and my wife's going, yeah, when are you going to read that? And so I brought the book on stage, and I put this clear plexiglass over it, and I started reading it. And so I'm reading the book and playing the show at the same time. And when the band leader would look at me, I would always be looking at him, because automatically during the show, I would always look at him at a certain spot, because he'd always lift his hand to conduct. And, you create this memory. And he didn't know I was reading the book, because I was always looking at him when he was looking at me. And after the show, I said to him, everything okay? He goes, yeah, great. I said, super. I said, I just want to show you something. And I held this book up. I said, I read, this is on a Saturday, we do 3 shows. I read this book, which would normally take me a month to read, during the last 3 shows while I was playing. And he went, really? I said, yeah. He said, well, don't do that again. Because he hated the fact that I was taking a risk. But thing is, it showed me something that our brains work, you can literally play automatically. I was in a band a couple of years ago, and I needed to do another gig, so I got a sub. I came in, I sat in with the band, and there was no microphone, and we were playing a song that I normally sing harmony on, and I couldn't play the song because I'm used to singing the harmony part, and I've been playing with that guy for like 9 years, and so it was also right at about the point where I realized it's time for me to go, because if I'm not improving, I don't want to be here. I love improving, love getting better. All right, so anyone that's learning music or thinking, gee, I should give it a try, just do it and apply yourself and play. Play your instrument or sing or do whatever. But if you don't do it, if you do it, you'll get better at the application part. If you don't do it, you'll get better at the thinking about it part. And but again, doing the application over and over again, they call it, teachers call it practicing, but I didn't go to school, so I call it playing. Oh, I just want you to play this at least 5-10 minutes until you get it, or longer. The more you play it, the better you'll get. If you do this for, let's say, 2 hours, and the next week, next year you'll be playing like me. Of course, I know they won't do that, so, but I tell them anyway. All right, so thinking about interrupts the free flow. Yeah, wow. Thinking, it really does, because when you make like when I'm sight reading music, I'm on automatic, and my fingers are connected to my eyes, which are connected to the page. My ear is listening to the phrases and helping my fingers play nuances that aren't on the page. And I can think about what I'm going to eat for dinner while I'm doing this. So, it's something that I recommend all people reading music practice. Practice thinking about other things. It'll make you a better reader. Sight reader. Okay, sight reading and reading, 2 different things. Reading is an interpretation, because, especially when there's a conductor. Conductor wants you to interpret. You have to read exactly what's on the page, nothing more, nothing less, except what that person is telling you to do through their conducting. If they do this, they want less. Even if it says FFF, and this happens, that means pianissimo, or MF or something like that. But there's skills you pick up, and school gets you there. And for years, I would always be intimidated by people with college degrees, and then I find out that my whole family's been in jazz for over 100 years. Maybe it's not luck. You know, my dad, this is what he does. He just does this. It's like automatic for him, you know. Anyway. Instead of hear me talk, let's hear me play. Yeah, so my student, Mia, she had her lesson today, and she told me she hasn't been in school since COVID started. So for just about a year, she's not been in school, and she's been homeschooled or you know, doing online. And so this week, she went in for her first week, and she plays in the orchestra. And she goes, "I played my double bass today." I said, "Really?" Or this week, I said, "So, what did you notice different about it?" You know, I'm smiling. She went, "I can play better." I said, "Exactly. And you can play. You know where all the notes are on it." She goes, "Yeah, because I've been." I told her at the beginning, we are going to be practicing your double bass at the same time we're practicing electric, because we're going to have her, I have her playing the electric bass in half positions, which instead of one finger per fret, she's playing half positions. Oop. You know, so you use 4 fingers for 3 frets, even though there's no frets on a big bass. And her electric bass is maybe that much shorter than this little half-size upright she's playing. So I told her, I said, "Well, we're just going to continue to do electric bass, okay?" She went, "Yeah." And believe it or not, she just turned 13. Darn, I missed her birthday. Yeah, so she just turned 13, but she's been able to sight read since she was 11. Because that's the first thing I did with her, was get her reading music. So if you can learn how to sight read music, which means you just figure out those dots and the fingers and so on, even if you're that good at it, that's how good you have to be to get this good, and so on. You know, every chance you get to see a piece of music for the first time, just sight read it, don't think about it, and you'll get better all the time, the more you do it. Anyway, as you grow, if you can read music, it just helps you learn faster. And if you learn faster, you're a better player, and more people call you to play, so on. All right, so let me catch up here. Yeah, we're going live at Casariano tomorrow night, and so I will do that. I see Ashar asked me that like a half hour ago. Okay, anyway, nice for new songs to learn or improvise. I often don't know where we are in the progress of the song. Okay, so let's see, Cyrus, I'm looking at something you said maybe 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. It says, nice, this is a great subject. All right, Phil, I remember, there was a guy, all right. So, okay. Wow, I can do this. Cool. I want y'all to, somebody really famous that I can't remember, when I was 19 or 20 years old and I was in the Navy band, showed me this trick. And It's a really cool trick. So let me, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on a metronome. And, well, actually, I don't even need the metronome. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, it's good if you have a stick, but if you don't, it's okay. I would get everyone to hold a drumstick and play a ride cymbal. No ride cymbals around here, or drumsticks. All right, so instead, I'm going to use my hand, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap out a swing beat. Because, you know, in a big band, and I showed this to a big band about 20 years ago, this trick. And because I realized it would be the perfect opportunity to get everyone synced up between their listening and their playing and their reading. So I got everyone to do this, right? Now I'm going to tap out time and swing like I'm playing a ride cymbal, right? So swing goes like this, goes. One, two, three, four, 1, 2. See, that's swing. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this swing beat. It's hard to talk and play it for 8 measures and stop on the first beat of the 9th measure. Now, most phrases are 8 measures long or 4 measures. In rock music, it's a lot of times it's 4, but in a lot of songs it's 8 measures. So 4 or 8. And then in a piece of music that you're reading, there are usually marks, rehearsal markings they call them, and they're numbers. And below the number, a lot of times is a double bar, meaning it's just a marking that this is the end of a phrase. So what I would tell these people, it would take 10 minutes to get the first kid doing it. By the time I got to the last kid, like 20 kids, one time through, they could do it, take 30 seconds. And the teacher couldn't, period, because they're not programmed to listen. They're programmed to teach. It's interesting. So, but anyway, so I would do just like this. And I would not count out the measures. I would keep going back to 1, but I would stop on the first beat of the 9th measure. So I want you all to count measures, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, all right? And so you keep going up 1, 2, and then 3, then 4, then 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. But I'm just going to keep going back to 1, and I will stop on the beginning of the 9th measure. All right, so just watch me do it, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Oh, darn it. See? Screwed up myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, I didn't even have to count that because I've been doing it so long, I know exactly what the first beat of a 9th measure feels like right here, right? So I want you all to just try it. And I want you to do this along with me. You'll be about 10 seconds behind me because of the delay. All right, so here we go. Let's give this a try, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, did anybody feel when you were coming around to the beginning of the next phrase? Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. If you thought it was the seventh, it's because you might have been counting in your head, and you're supposed to, all right? But thing is, it has to do with trust, faith, faith, faith. Faith is the belief in what's not seen. And the one thing we cannot do is what we don't know about, unless we have faith. So when we're playing jazz with each other, when I'm playing with another experienced ear player that also reads music, I can easily get into that person's head and play what they're thinking because I get onto the track that they're on. And again, it takes to do with faith. Let's see, what's the extra 2 count for? Well, anyway, I'm going to do this one more time. And now that I showed you the trick and asked you if you felt it, now I'm going to do it one more time. And this time, I'm going to actually count it in my head just to make sure I'm right. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right, so hopefully the fact that it did it 2 times, y'all can just think about it. Try it on your own. If you try this on your own, just a couple of times, you will make that neural connection. It'll always be there. And the next time you're playing a song and you're not sure where you're at, the fact that that connector is there will make you this much more sure of where you're at. So that's what it does. It just, as long as you understand it, that's the key. As long as we understand, understanding and being interested in something is the whole key to learning. Okay, interest and understanding, those 2 elements. Without it, you don't learn. You can memorize, but you're not learning. To learn, there has to be understanding and interest. So when you're playing a song, it's good when you understand what you're doing. That's why I gotta always know what it is that we're doing. Okay, so now, should I play a song? Or should I get pop? All right, pop or song? Let's have a vote. Joey, Kitty, oh my God. Joey, you can watch it tomorrow. Okay. You're a drummer, perfect. Perfect, Joey, this is for you. All right, so watch it tomorrow. Okay. Hi, Joey. All right. Yeah, so when whenever I hear a song in my head, I just play it. That was a missed note, because I didn't hear that, yeah. That's what I was trying to do, right? Yeah. Applying scales, same thing, all right? So anyway, maybe play some intro songs. Intro songs, you mean in bass intros or just song intros? Sound familiar? So if you listen to the Dovydas live stream today with Allen, that's what we're playing. It took me a long time to get this line. because I thought it was, and it's, yeah. Anyway, and that, boom, that was my idea. Because, because I said, let's kind of make it sound like Zeppelin. Because it sort of sounded like Zeppelin. And then Sammy went, yeah, like, da-ba, da-ba, many times we done, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-ba. But, you know, that I forget the name of the song. Yeah, whatever. So, let's see. Bass intros. It's amazing. These notes, you know what they go with? So that bass line, I got sunshine. Yeah, that's right. You got that part. On a sunny day. On a cloudy day. When it's cold outside in the month of May. That's right. So, and you put that together with a guitar line that's so you put those two lines together. I got sunshine. Yeah, that was it's interesting. Two lines. Now, funny thing, those two lines, they're not copywritten. Part of the song that's copywritten is da 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 da. Da 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 da. That's copyright, note for note. If you sing it note for note, you're hitting the copyright. And also, I've got sunshine on a cloudy day when it's cold outside in the month of May. Those are copywritten. But all the other stuff that really make that song are not copywritten. Because if they were, well, copyrights wouldn't work. Because you can't copyright a bass line. And anyway, so bass Discord server coming soon. Thank you, Ashar. Awesome. We need to have a talk so you can talk to me more about Discord. and hopefully one day Archie and I can talk too. Because that's how I understand stuff. I don't understand, my eyes are not really connected to this major part of my brain here, you know. Taylor, is it really? Okay, something about the space station, anyway. And what is that space station on Discord, huh? Anyway, all right, so let's do a song. I'll do an instrumental version of some song. All right. Here, let's have some fun. I just run into this one. You know, I used to sing this song back in the '80s. I gotta put a lot of reverb on this. All right, well, let's try it. All right, here we go. Oops. Gotta turn it on. I couldn't remember the line. All right, we'll try it one more time. I think you know what this song is. I feel so unsure that I've been to the dance floor. Ignorance is kind, all of love is blind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is the hard to find. Once again, guilty feet, I've got no rhythm. It's so easy to pretend. No, I'm not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend. Waste this chance that I've been given. Sure, I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Ignorance is kind, there's no comfort in the truth. Pain is hard to find. Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet, I've got no rhythm. Didn't need to pretend. No, you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend. Waste this chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Could have lived this dance forever, but no one's gonna dance with me. Please stay, never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. It's so easy to pretend way I dance with you. Should've known better than to cheat a friend. Waste this chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again way I dance with you. Okay, well, I kind of crashed on that one. Darn, that is a hard line. Oh, that's okay, so it's a... That's it. Yeah, it had to be in the right finger positions. All right, well, anyway, after me destroying that song, let's get Pop. And bass sounded off. Yeah, the bass is off. Let's see. This was part about practicing, that really, once you do something so many times. All right, so Pop, you ready? Pop? Pop. Oh, I think Pop hit the garage. I'll be right back. I'm going to get Pop, and we're going to get started with the fun part, okay? Oh, yeah? Oh, here. Hold on. Okay. All right. So,
There's a phone on my chair. You want it?
oh, the phone. Oh. The request line. Oh, the request line doesn't have any requests. Okay. Oh, yes, it does. What's the request?
Hold it for a minute.
All right. MASH. Thank you. All right, so. Okay, I'm looking for what we were playing. Okay. All right, let's see. Import song. Imported. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I think it's about the right tempo. All right.
You ready?
Do you know the theme song to MASH?
What?
You know the theme song to MASH?
No? No, I've never played it.
All right, that's all right. I'll play the first time and you'll go, oh, that one, all right? All right. What are they thinking? It's a rock beat, dudes. Terrible arrangement, yeah.
I know that song very well, but the way they were playing it,
It was wrong. So what I did is I tried to make it fit. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to pull up any song. And I'm just going to take a rock beat and turn everything else off. Keep the drums going. All right, so here we go. And we'll do it. There you go. All right, MASH theme song. Wait a second, we have to stop. Bix needs to get over. There you go. Okay. Now we got to start again. We had to definitely stop.
what if you got an intro?
Now, how often does Bix actually come out on his own? Like never? Isn't that amazing? Wow. Go on, buddy. Go on. Go to bed. Go to bed. That's odd. Why did he come out? Huh, interesting. Yeah, so, yeah, I'll do the intro, okay? There you go, MASH. Okay. Wow, that was a production to pull that one off. But yeah, unfortunately, the arrangement that somebody had in there was definitely not the arrangement. And yes, we will be at Casariano tomorrow night. We will be attempting a live stream as usual, and we'll see if it works out. I think the last time the sound was pretty good.
Okay, you want a song? Put on a happy face.
All right. Yeah, let's. All right. I don't think we've done this one yet.
No, we haven't. No. I was just sitting there thinking about it.
Put on a. Right, and it's in the key of E flat.
Yeah.
Put on a happy face. Okay, here we go. All right, this song here. I don't know if everyone knows this song, but if you don't, enjoy it. And if you do, enjoy it. Put on a happy face. Joe Bruno Sr. Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off gloomy mask of tragedy. You look so glad that you'll be glad to die and smile at me. Pick out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt look. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Come on, Pop. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I forgot to come back in. I was having so much fun playing it.
That's a nice song.
All right, so let's see. We have a request for the Eddie and the Cruisers tune, huh? Sorry, guys, the band cannot not do that song. Yeah, and, play the song On the Dark Side. Nah, I can't play it. Darn, that's too bad. How about? Yeah, I just can't play and sing. Dogs. Yeah. Anyway, dark side singing. See, hold on. Dark side singing, on nothing is real. No, that's how I feel. I'll play the bass line and I will get the words. Hold on. All right, hold on. This will just be real quick, Pop, all right? All right, on the dark side. Dark side's calling now, nothing is real. She'll never know just how I feel. From the shadow she walks like a dream. She makes me feel crazy, makes me feel so mean. Nothing gonna save me from the love that's blind. Slip on the dark side, cross that line. On the dark side, oh yeah. On the dark side, oh yeah. There you go, okay? So, Pop, you want to call one? Oh, wait a minute.
The nearness of you.
All right, the nearness of you. Can we do it in C, just this one time?
Go ahead, I'll
Okay.
do it whatever key you want.
So here's what I'm going to do. Pop just requested a tune, but I'm going to play this song like it was in Eddie and the Cruisers, okay?
See, those are hard because without the drum, it doesn't have that feel. I don't know how you do that without a drum.
Oh, it was hard.
I know. Your friends should realize that we have no drum.
No, that's all right.
I know, it's not a, okay. Okay.
Eddie and the Cruisers, the nearness of... Pop's going to start it. The nearness of you. As if it was done in Eddie and the Cruisers by John Cafferty. Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
You said C.
I said C and it came out now.
Yeah.
All right. One more time. John Cafferty. If John Cafferty did this song, watch there be a copyright thing because of it. Nah, don't worry about it. Here we go. The Nearness of You by Hoagie Carmichael. It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It's not your sweet conversation that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams do come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me, if only you grant me the right the nearness of you. Okay, something like that. If I had a rock beat, yeah, if I put a rock beat on that, it just would have sealed it, you know? It's hard to do that sign. So we got Peter Steele. Peter Steele, where are you at? Froze my fridge. I know where Froze is. Froze is froze. Peter Steele, where are you from? You know what? I am going to do a little adjustment of the camera here. So just give me a second. I'm not putting it so much on you. Just putting it a little on you.
Don't, please.
I'm just putting you
Why are
in
you
it.
doing that?
Because
I don't want to do this.
I had to put you in the picture. Oh, she doesn't. All right, we'll just put half of you. We'll put half of you in, honey. All right, how's this? There.
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, I had to make that adjustment. And let's see. Good. All right. I think that'll work. Pretty sure. Okay.
I could write a book.
You could. I don't think, I don't know if that one's already printed.
Oh, I see, yeah. All right, yeah, let her pick up one of these
No,
things.
I'll pick up one. Blue Tango? No, that's got too many grades. But not for me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's a nice simple one. That's nice.
Okay. And bye-bye Blackbird.
Oh, yeah, we gotta, when the red rum comes home, we gotta get a printout on that.
No, I don't want to do that one tonight.
Not tonight, right? Just get a printout anyway.
All right, so anyway, here, these two were right, that's not in the picture.
I just don't. It's all right. I have to rearrange.
All right, so these two are back to back. There's two songs.
I don't want to play any solos.
Okay. Okay, so we have two songs. What's the first one? But not for me. All right.
Yes.
But not for me.
key do you have it in, Chris?
I don't know, F maybe?
Yeah.
Or E flat, one or the other.
E
I have
flat.
no idea.
Yeah, it starts on the tube, so it's E flat. Okay, well, we have the lovely Christine Allen-Bruno is in the house, and we are going to pleasure you all with a composition by George Gershwin. And today, Christine, is National Balloon Ascension Day. What does that mean, balloon ascension? You mean balloons going up? Okay. And Blackjack just made in. How you doing, Blackjack? And it's also based. Oh, wait a second. Balloon Ascension Day.
Is Blackjack a musician?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can ask him what he plays.
Blackjack, what do you play? Are you a musician?
Yeah, that's right. Nice.
Inquiring minds want to know. Joey Kitty says, sounds very new age. Well, Gershwin's, Gershwin was ahead of his time, I think. And so anyway, so here we go with But Not For Me. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta remove the piano solo. Okay. Piano solo. All right, here we go. Unless she wants to do it. All right, you ready, Pop?
Yeah.
All right. Chorister. They're writing songs of love, but not for me. A lucky stars above, but not for me. Gee, I wonder who this is for. With love to lead the way, I found more clouds of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall and get that way. Hi-ho, alas, also lack a day. But still I can't dismiss the memory of that kiss. I guess she is not for me. Come on, Pop. not for love it's played, but not for me. When always gone above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, of us is not the same. Was I the moth or flame, I'm all at sea. It started off so swell, let's pretend. It all began so well, but hoy, what an end. The climax of a plot should be a gay old knot, but there's no knot for me. All right.
Nice chord stuff. I like that.
How's your arm?
Running that, huh?
How's your arm? Okay?
Goes up and down the stairs.
Is your arm okay, honey?
It hurts.
Yeah.
Did you not get? Okay. All right. So let's see, a good song to follow that song, but not for me. Of course, that means, I guess this wasn't a good idea. You know, that's kind of what that song meant. So this next song kind of goes with that song. It's called Bye Bye Blackbird.
Wait a minute. Where did you find this?
It's right behind.
Because I wrote on here, the best chords are in the Dixie book.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
Okay. It's in F.
Yeah.
That's the first chord.
Right solo.
One moment.
F. Pack up all my cares and woes, feeling low, how low can I go? Bye bye, blackbird, where nobody waits for me. So is sweet, well, so is she. Bye bye, blackbird. No one seems to love or understand me. All the conspiracies they all hand me. Where somebody shines the light, I'll be coming home tonight. Marilago. Bye, Blaird. Bye, bye. Come on, Pop. Joe Bruno. Allen-Bruno, yeah. Pack up all my cares and worries, feeling low, here I go. Bye, bye, blackbird, where nobody waits for me. Sugar sweet, but then again, so is she. Bye, bye, blackbird. No one seems to love or understand me. Well, all the conspiracy stories and theories, they all hand me. Where somebody shines the night, I'll be home late tonight. Blackbird, bye, bye. Okay. That was nice, honey. You got another one in you? Just one more? Get happy or another one?
Get it happy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
How about, no, do something. 5'2" eyes of blue.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And C,
Yeah,
5'2".
it's here in this book.
yeah.
Okay, we have time for a couple more, well, actually one more, and then you know our famous closing song. Now, if there's anyone here that is not a subscriber, please subscribe. That way you can know when we're going live, well, which is pretty much every night. Tomorrow night, we'll be going live at 6 p.m. Dovydas is going live at noontime. And he will. It's a premiere, so there will be a super chat, a chat or a super chat. I don't know what it is, but anyway, there will be a chat going, and he will be on it. And it's all songs featuring Alan Cook. I'll be on some of them. Other bass players will be on some of them. Sammy will be on some. Nick will be on some. Dovydas will be on all of them. And because Dovydas says he has hundreds of videos of Allen. So anyway, there's going to be a good amount of them tomorrow. Again, that starts at noon Eastern Daylight Time. So we will, what are we doing? Oh yeah, this one goes out to anyone you know that is vertically challenged.
What's the song we're playing now? Yeah, okay, thank you. C. Yeah.
5'2", eyes are blue, but who knows at 5'2", has anybody seen my gal? Turned up nose, turned down hose, never had another beau. Has anybody seen my gal? Now if you run 5'2", covered with fur, diamond ring and all those things, bet your life it isn't hers. She could love, she could woo, she could love, she could you coo. Has anybody seen my gal? Pop. 5'2", 5'2". Has anybody seen my gal? Turned up nose, turned down hose, and never had another beau. Has anybody seen my gal? Now if you run into 5'2", covered with fur, diamond ring and all those things, bet your life it isn't hers. She could love, could she woo, could she love, could she coo? Has anybody seen my girl? All right.
After a while, we get the idea.
Okay, well, that was lovely. That was fun. Thank you, Christina. Christine, for those of you that don't know, has a broken arm, and this is her nightly exercise just to try to maybe help it heal faster. It hurts, though. So we're going to do our closing tune. We will now do our closing hymn. Turn to page 264 in your hymnal. The recessional, yes. No matter, even though, wow, it sounds like I'm in the Vatican. Even though it is not, well, whatever. This song is how we really want it to be. Here we go. Troubles, just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. Let the Lord come and take you by the hand. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land. We're heading across that river, gonna wash our sins in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Pack up your troubles and just get happy. You better shake up your cares away. Hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for Joe Bruno and hallelujah. Joe Bruno Sr., yeah. chase all your cares away. Shout out, wait a minute. Ready for the judgment. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is what I'm supposed to say good night. Christine, Allen-Bruno, Joe Bruno Sr., Bix the Greyhound, Lionel the cat. I'll bet he's jumping up and down to come in. It's so cold out. Good night, y'all. Heading across that river, watch that sends in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Pack up your troubles and just get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout out, hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. Yeah, thank you. Also, if any of y'all would like to make a donation or a tip or whatever, we've got 2 spots at Venmo and also at PayPal, and they are in the description of this video. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you guys I'll see you in the chat tomorrow at noon, and tomorrow night we'll be live from Casariano.
Good night, all.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Okay.
Very nice.
We got a song here we have to learn, Joe. I'll tell you when you turn that machine on.
Wait a minute.
Christine, how did that song go, the one you were saying?
That's what I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, I
when
got
he's
it on the
got it
internet.
unhooked.
Say goodnight, Pop.
Good night, Pop.
Good night, Pop.
Here's Bix. Good night, Bix.